We all know of Wolverine, the old grizzly guy who has these animal-keen senses, enhanced physical abilities, and 3 retractable claws at each hand. But X-23 was made by his sole efforts to connect more with the younger teens. Contrary to popular belief, X-23 is a genetic clone of Wolverine, created by a program called the Facility, which was trying to restart the Weapon X program that had turned Wolverine into a living weapon by bonding adamantium to a skeleton decades ago. Using the DNA from Wolverine, X-23 was created in a laboratory, and she was the 23rd attempt after 22 unsuccessful tries to isolate the genome. Biologically speaking, Laura Kinney is Logan's clone, not his daughter, but the same. In this video, we will cover the scientific relationships within the 5 natural sciences that justified X-23's superpowers.
X-23 was not born through surrogate pregnancy, but she was grown in a tank and pulled out as an infant. Surrogate pregnancy is when a woman artificially gets a male sperm. At age 10, X-23 went under intense radiation which nearly killed her, but allowed her to unlock her X gene. The case of X-23 proves that Wolverine's X gene is positioned at least on the chromosome X, as the chromosome Y that her creators possessed was not usable and was replaced by a human chromosome X of Sarah Kinney, who was Wolverine's wife, making X-23 a female.
X-23 has more cutting ability than Wolverine because she has only 2 claws rather than 3, resulting in more pressure to cut an object. Using the equation, pressure equals force divided by area, 2 claws has less of an area compared to 3. With that being said, it is safe to assume that the claws are equally sharp, and they have the same strength or force capability because they are genetically identical.
X-23 has insane athleticism. She was built to be a killing machine, so she performed like one. She had a mix of Wolverine strength, but was much more agile due to her smaller frame. She also had enhanced reflexes and senses. These really helped in coordination and knowing exactly where her enemy was.
Hello? Hi there. You know you gotta pay for that, right? Hey, where's your mommy and daddy, huh? Come on, that's enough. These 2.
Not okay.
Sorry.
You sell phone charges?
In the movie Logan, X-23 gets into many fight scenes. Although she has nowhere close to the combat experience of Wolverine or other superheroes, she very much fights like one. This is due to her DNA being prescribed with very athletic traits. Because of this, she can fight like a natural. In Logan and comic books, X-23 performs many maneuvers that would break any normal person's bones, but she comes away practically untouched. She does not have a bone made out of pure adamantium or a bone coated in it, because writers knew that would make fans skeptical of her performing everyday tasks. She likely has adamantium deposits in her bone to strengthen her skeleton. Her body produces a lot of collagen, which helps her heal cuts and punctures extremely quickly. X-23's immune system also is able to kill off any bacteria, virus, parasite, or other foreign invader if she is ever stabbed. This is why she never becomes infected when her skin has been broken. A severe cut like a punctured vital organ would most likely kill a person, but this would take X-23 only a few days to heal from. This is all because the process of clotting up the torn blood vessel and completely blocking up the punctured skin with collagen happens very quickly in X-23.
Although computer science is not associated with X-23 herself, her franchise contains a lot of it. In the movie Logan, the actors' heads are actually created from computer graphics. They scan the actor's face and then build the head through a system of rigging. Then, they render and add other details like facial animation and lightning on the face.
If we're talking about the chemistry of X-23, we can't not talk about adamantium and vibranium. After all, adamantium justifies why X-23 is unbreakable. It's important to note that vibranium is part of adamantium, but the functionalities are very different. Adamantium is not easy to convert. The alloy is very heavy and dense, and X-23's weight is increased by the added adamantium because her claws are coated by it. The metal is hard and technically indestructible. While vibranium is mined from the meteorite's remains, adamantium is catastrophically expensive to create and is often yielded in small amounts. Most Marvel scientists don't know much about vibranium other than that it's a metal. It is somewhat similar to an iron meteorite, which is metal-rich, and that the Wakanda and Antarctica meteorites were born from the destroyed remnants of a massive iron-rich asteroid long ago, creating a strong occlusive claw for X-23. Vibranium and adamantium have different variations besides their purest form. Vibranium may have been derived from a bona fide planet or a planetary embryo. It had a solid, superheated, complex mantle beneath its crust, whose extreme pressures were enough to cook up some carbon-rich deposits into diamonds filled with magmatic inclusions. All in all, vibranium is great at absorbing, storing, and releasing large amounts of kinetic energy. Wolverine's skeleton is made of entirely true adamantium, but X-23's skeleton does not have a full-coated adamantium-based skeleton. This allows her to heal faster because she is not as dosed up in adamantium poisoning as Wolverine. X-23's natural-born claws were originally made of bone, but Xander Rice, the creator, extracted her organic bone claws surgically and barbarically and coated them with adamantium and then inserted them back in.
X-23 was created to be a dark killing machine from the moment she was born. Her entire life revolved around dehumanization and de-individualization. She was not meant to feel any emotions, especially ones of her own. With this amount of damage she experienced solely living, she was prone to anger, instinct, and complete detachment. Despite the goals of her creators to manufacture a killing machine with no sense of herself, they failed. X-23 still retained a sense of herself. This deeply rooted emotion led her to rebel against her creators. At her core, X-23 is a survivor who will do what it takes to live. She views herself as both a weapon and a person.